car, a caravan, the color blue reminds me of your eyes and all the places we've been to. We're tethered to the leather, searching for a better view. It's interstellar when it's me and you. We're taking off. We're taking off.
As you can tell by the title of this video, I'll be doing a part 2 of my Shawn Mendes meet and greet experience. I saw Shawn Mendes for my 3rd time live and met him for my 2nd time August 2nd, 2017 in Cleveland, Ohio. Basically, long story short for this part, I spent $400 after I already spent $400 on meet and greet. I spent a total of $800 on tickets to see Shawn Mendes. Okay, $800 on tickets, and it was for one show. It's different if it's like multiple shows. No. I spent $399 is what the gold VIP was, so plus tax it was like $412 just to meet Shawn. Then last minute I spent another $400 on floor tickets, even though I already had one. I don't know what else you would call dedication other than spending $800 for 2 tickets and 1 VIP. So the reason I said all this is because there was a group about 5 of us. That was before my boyfriend joined. One of the girls in that group had not seen Shawn since the first time I saw him. My friend Mackenzie and Sierra. Mackenzie and I have seen Shawn 3 times together. My friend Sierra had seen Shawn the first time with Kenzie and I. She had not seen him in 2 years, and she was like, I want meet and greet. I met him the first time. Sierra and I had meet and greet. My boyfriend, his name is Reed at the time. Reed and my friends all went to eat lunch. Yes, I trusted my friends with my boyfriend. I already could see the comments coming in like, you let your boyfriend hang out with a group of girls. Sierra and I got in line, stood in line. That's a whole nother video. We went up all these stairs. It took us like an hour to get where we wanted. Disclaimer, Charlie Puth was sick for my show. The Nashville show was the night before mine, and they left late. Charlie ended up canceling his meet and greet for my show, so it pushed everything back because they had to basically schedule the show because Charlie's meet and greet would have been first while Shawn was sound checking, and then the other way around, but it did not obviously happen that way because Charlie canceled his meet and greet. Really? Oh wait. Sierra and I get in line. We're next. We were told, hey, you guys are going to be the first 5 up, and then they took like 5 or, I don't even know, like 5 to 10 people from a line and put you in a different line. Basically, the second line that you were put into was the Shawn Access Museum. No one knows who Shawn's like team is. No offense, like I'm not trying to say I've been a fan of Shawn longer than everyone else. We did see Ian, and like I said, everyone was just like, who is that? Because only a couple of us in the line, like in that second line, there was like 10, 15 of us total, and like maybe 4 of us knew who he was, and everyone was just like, why are they screaming? And the like 4 of us that knew were like, that's one of his best friends. Like, he posts pictures on Instagram. If you at least follow Shawn on Instagram, you would have seen he posts pictures with them. Well, I tried to get a selfie. This is what it looks like. I was laughing. It was really hard because I was trying to make it non-obvious that I was sneaking a selfie. I didn't want to get out of line either and ask because I knew usually they don't want pictures. Shawn's friends, that's just one of those things. I didn't want to ask for pictures, so I tried to get a selfie. It obviously didn't work because I was laughing, and I thought it would be a good idea to try and record our conversation. Didn't work. Didn't work. I had it through video, and I had it in my back pocket because I didn't want to make it obvious that I was trying to record. They had music blaring, so I don't know if that's also why. They know people try that, so they have music blaring, so like no one, like, music is blaring, but you can hear Shawn. So like when you're face to face with Shawn, you guys can hear each other, but you can't really hear anyone else's conversations, which is why I'm assuming they have that music. The only thing you can hear is like the like the ruffle of his jean jacket on my shirt, which the boy didn't wear black this year. Finally, I was hoping he would wear a button-up shirt, but he didn't. He wore a jean jacket. Don't recommend it. If I try that again, I will probably stick it either in my bra, as weird as that is, or in my front pocket. I don't know if I will even try it, but if you think of that idea, do not stick it in your back pocket. I even had it to where, like, the part where it would hear, like, record, facing up in my back pocket, and the only thing you can really hear is the music that is playing, which was, I think it was Galway Girl by Ed Sheeran. It was either that or Nancy Mulligan. Pretty positive it was Galway Girl, but all you could hear in the video is that, and then, like I said, like, the ruffle of our clothes against, like, us against each other. Unless you have something or you've found something that works, comment down below, please, because just help a girl out. I'm next in line, and that is when my friend and I decided, all right, you're 100% going. Sierra flat out was like, I'm not going first. I can't do it. And then Sammy was like, maybe I'll go. I'll let you know, or whatever. It was the other way around. I don't know. Well, we got in there, and we decided 100% I was going to be first. I was talking to my friends, and his bodyguard said, are you ready? At the same time, I answered my friend's question. So when my friend said something, I don't even remember who said something, which, like, if it was Sammy or Sierra, one of them said something, and I said yes. But I said yes at the same time the bodyguard asked me a question. So I said yes to technically both of their questions, and the bodyguard thought I was talking to him. If you've ever been to a meet and greet, or if you have social media, which you obviously do or you wouldn't be watching this, you know that a lanyard can ruin your meet and greet picture just like that. Like, you pick your pose, everything's going good, 5 seconds later, your meet and greet's ruined because of this bad boy. And if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, I had posted my meet and greet with Shawn last year. I am so sorry. I have no idea why my meet and greet or any of the pictures I have tried so many times to put in my last video. I don't know if it's because the video is so long, or I honestly have no idea. YouTube just will not let me do that, and the only other option I have is to re-upload the video, which I don't have access to that anymore. It's on my old laptop, so I'd have to refilm it, and I honestly don't want to refilm it. Here is what last year's meet and greet looks like. If you could not tell, my VIP lanyard from last year is like this. It is covering mine and Shawn's hands. That is the main part of my meet and greet picture, is our hands. It is very upsetting because my meet and greet basically ruined because of a stupid piece of plastic. I had the idea and mindset this year that this was not going to be the reason my picture was bad. I was like, I asked the bodyguard, can I take this off for my picture? And he was like, yes, but you have to have it in my hand, in my pocket, somewhere on my person. That way, when I walk out of that curtain, they see this and they don't think I just snuck in or that I stole this or whatever. So it was on me like this. Okay, so I was wearing it as soon as I got it, like when we were going up all the stairs and all that, basically. As soon as they handed this to me, I put it around my neck so I wouldn't lose it. I was like, all right, and we were told we had to wear them around the building. Backtrack a little. Because I said yes to my friends and answered the bodyguard on accident, this was still on me. Flings the curtain open, and I was like, I wasn't ready. I don't know what the deal is, like, with Shawn and, like, embarrassing myself. That's obviously, like, a thing. Like, my meet and greet isn't supposed to go good or anything, I guess. My first thought was, as soon as he opened that curtain, 1, I'm not ready. 2, my lanyard is still on, and I don't want to be rude in the middle of, like, hugging Shawn or whatever and just, like, take it off. So I was like, Ashley, you're going to rip this off really fast. Make it non-obvious. No, it wasn't obvious. It was totally obvious. I went like this to rip it off, and instead it turned and I choked myself. I had like a red line. Whatever this is, I gave myself a burn because of this lanyard. Like, lanyard burn on your neck? Seriously, who does that? It ruined my meet and greet for the second year in a row, and I took it off so it wouldn't ruin my meet and greet, and it did. When I answered the bodyguard and said yes, he said, all right, you're next, let's go, okay? So I was, like I said, I was kind of listening to him, but I was also like not really paying attention to him, which I should have, obviously. And I was talking to another girl and said, this is my second time. That's right after I said like all of that is basically when the curtain opened and I ripped this off, and Shawn said, second time, A, Canadian, gotta add the A in there. And I was like kind of embarrassed because I just choked myself with this. And I was like, yeah, I saw you last year in St. Augustine, Florida. I flew down to see you. And he was like, well, thank you for coming and supporting. And I was like, no problem. I hugged him. And while we were hugging, I said, I can't wait to see your show. I'm so proud of you. Kill it on stage. And we did my pose. My boyfriend, Reed, like as soon as I got access to my picture, I sent it to him and I said, it happened. And he said, why does your hand look like a dinosaur hand? And I thought, what? Here's my meet and greet. I'm going to explain this and how it happened, and then I'm going to zoom in to my picture. I don't understand how this happens. Always to me, it just must be a thing, like Shawn and I are like literally like, my picture has to be ruined, and it's always my hands and this lanyard. Like it's not, this lanyard is like on my body weird, or it's like sticking out. Like it's my hands and a lanyard. I can't. When I took this off, I was holding it in my hand, and I was like, I'll just hold it in the hand that you don't see. Well, I obviously didn't think it that fast enough because I had it like this, because I was holding, like I was hugging Shawn like this, and I was like trying to like stand on my tippy toes because Shawn is 6'2" and I am 5'2.5", 5'3". So he's literally like an entire foot taller than me. For some reason, this hand just did its own thing. I can't even recreate it. It's like a T-Rex hand, holding it like down here. I'm holding it up here so you can see, but it was like down here, like this. So here's a close-up on my dinosaur hand with my meet and greet. I don't know why, how, why. I literally have no idea. It gets better. I had this in my hand, and then I give him a hug again, and I start to walk away. I love Shawn. Everyone knows this. I tweet Shawn at least every single day saying how much I love him and how proud of him I am. But I've never actually told a celebrity face to face that I love them. I don't know where it came from. I was walking away. They had like this curtain. It was the same setup as last year basically. I walk out. Okay, so the curtain's like right here. Okay, so this is, my hand is the curtain. I'm like this far away from being inside. Like right now it'd technically be outside. Like past my hand this way is inside the curtain. I'm outside. I turned around. Again, I don't know where this came from or what. I turned around and I said, I love you. But I said it, I can't even say it as fast as I did. I said it so fast. Shawn didn't comprehend what I said until the curtain was like this far from being closed. Like there was like this much space. Like it was in the process of being closed, and he said, love you too, sweetie. And I was just like, I embarrassed myself for the second year in a row. Leave it to me. Moral of this video is I choked myself in front of Shawn Mendes. I said I love you so fast that even he couldn't comprehend it. It was obviously a lot better than last year. I wasn't screamed and yelled at in the middle of my meet and greet, but instead I choked myself. I had a T-Rex hand. If you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Comment below if you would like to see any other videos. If you want to hear more about a Shawn concert, I can do more of those. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I am sorry for the first video and the photos, but they're in them this time. I don't know why, but it works this time. And yeah, again, comment below, subscribe, follow all my social media links in the description below. And I will see you next time. Peace out, Girl Scout.